welcome to morning coffee break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Friday, August 30th. One more day in August. Currently it's 77 degrees, high 93. It got up to 93 yesterday too. I mean, it's warm. No percent chance of rain, or 0%, and winds at 4 miles per hour. Little breeze, doesn't help much though. But okay, today is going to be Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews this evening, everybody. So definitely check that out. It's always a good show. What's for dinner? Usually when we do Logan's show, we fix something pretty easy. We're probably going to have the lean cuisine, chicken breast with mashed potatoes and gravy, and then have some like green beans with it or something. Hold on just a minute. Okay, the jokes today, I don't know. I don't really get the first one, and the second one is not a good one to do. I mean, it's not, I don't like it. So anyway, I'll try this and see what you think of it. Whoever lost their iPhone outside the bar, please stop ringing my new phone. If you lost your phone, how could they be ringing the new phone? His new phone or her new phone? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Okay, and thought of the day is kind of weird too. Kathy East Dubowski from, I guess, Toy Story. How dare you open a spaceman's helmet on an uncharted planet? My eyeballs could have been sucked from their sockets. All right. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but I mean, I wonder if that's something that was on the movie or something. So anyway, the jokes weren't that great today. Another one I wouldn't even read. And the thought of the day is kind of weird. So, just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, so let's see if we can find a decent trivia time. I was going to do a taste test today, but it's already warm in here. It's really warm in here, and I just don't feel hungry or anything, you know. It's supposed to cool down this coming week. Low in the like mid 60s overnight, and a couple nights it's like 59, and then highs in the 70s. That's going to be perfect. So I'll wait a day or so maybe to do it. It's just, you know, it's just too warm. Okay, let's see. What was it I saw? Let's try this. This may be interesting. Play quiz. Newton laid the path for the scientific study of color, observing what? I guess that means like Isaac Newton, I guess. Color, study of color, observing what? Geometry, statistics, light, combustion. Okay, so scientific study of color, observing what? I'm going to say, I'm trying to give you enough time to answer on your own. Light. Light is made up of like the rainbow of colors, you know what I'm saying? So that's what, yeah, that's right. In the 1660s, English physicist and mathematician Isaac Newton began a series of experiments with sunlight and prisms. He demonstrated that clear white light was composed of 7 visible colors, yeah, like the rainbow. Okay, what does the pH scale measure? Acidity, voltage, humidity, color. Yeah, pH scale. I'm going to say acidity because I have these things that can test actually water, the pH in water and stuff like that. And if it's low, I got this stuff you can add to it. And if it's high, you've got stuff that can bring it down for like plants and stuff. At one time, we had a ton of houseplants. If y'all remember that have watched me for a long time, we used to have a lot more out in the garage. They just, we just haven't bought any more, and the ones that have died off, like some of them have died like over the winter, so we don't have as many as we used to. But anyway, I used to like to, you know, plant stuff for indoors too. I actually had a bunch of vegetables in this. We got a bay window that a lot of sun comes in, and I actually had, in the winter time one time as an experiment, I grew, I don't know how many kinds of vegetables, and I actually got vegetables off most of them. I mean, some of them didn't do that great, but I did. I got vegetables and stuff inside. Okay, so yeah, acidity. That's the second one. I got that right. pH scale measures how acidic an object is. Objects that are not very acidic are called basic. In science, a supposition based on facts is known as what? Supposition based on facts. A hypothesis, law, principle, theory. In science, a supposition based on facts. I'm a little bit not sure which one I want to do. Hypothesis, law, principle, theory. I'm going to say hypothesis. Yeah, that's it. A hypothesis is a proposed explanation for a phenomenon. For a hypothesis to be a scientific hypothesis, the scientific method requires that one can test it. Which of these is not a branch of science? Astrology, astronomy, astrobiology, astrophysics. Wow. Astrology, astronomy, astrobiology, astrophysics. I think it's astrology. Yeah, that's right. Astrology is a range of divinatory practices recognized as pseudo-scientific since the 18th century that claim to discern information about human affairs and terrestrial events by studying the apparent positions of celestial objects. Okay, 4 right, none wrong. I can't believe it. What is the name? This one everybody will probably get. What is the name of the scientific study of animal biology? And they got a beautiful picture. Yeah. Oops, come on. I like that. Okay. Anthropology. Animal biology. Anthropology, botany, zoology, entomology. If it's animal biology, I want to say zoology. That's right. Zoology is, and this doesn't pop up when I read. It doesn't pop up until after you answer. In case some of y'all might think I'm sitting here just looking at it, reading it now. No, it doesn't pop up until you put the answer in. So anyway, zoology is a scientific study of animals. Its studies include the structure, embryology, classification, habits, and distribution of all animals, both living and extinct. Okay, which theory explains the origin of the universe? Theory of evolution, theory of relativity, Big Bang theory, atomic theory. Okay. Have y'all ever seen, what is that? Isn't that a series called Big Bang Theory or whatever? I think it's what it's called. And at the first of it, they show like when Earth first started, they go like through, I don't know how much years. Anyway, I want to say it's the Big Bang Theory then. Yeah. The best supported theory of our universe's origin centers on an event known as the Big Bang. The Big Bang theory was born of the observation that other galaxies are moving away from our own at great speed in all directions, as if they have been propelled by an ancient explosive force. A Belgian priest named Georges Lemaitre first suggested the Big Bang theory in the 1920s when he theorized that the universe began from a single primordial atom. I don't know about that, but Charles Darwin mainly worked in which branch of science? And they got these, somebody's put some goggles on his bust, or picture, or statue of him, or whatever. What branch of science? Physics, chemistry, biology, astronomy. Well, Charles Darwin, he's the one that put out the theory of evolution, I guess. So I'm going to say biology. Yep, that's right. Charles Robert Darwin transformed the way we understand the natural world with ideas that in his day were nothing short of revolutionary. He and his fellow pioneers in the field of biology gave us insight into the fantastic diversity of life on Earth, its origins, including our own as a species. I got 7 right, none wrong. I can't believe it. And yet it moves is a phrase attributed to what renowned scientist? And yet it moves. It shows a telescope. Galileo Galilei, Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci. Okay. I don't know about Isaac Newton. He did like the theory of, he did the gravity thing when the apple fell and hit him on the head. And the one we spoke about a minute ago about colors. But Galileo, I know he was into astronomy and telescopes. You know, I'm sure they were kind of primitive back then. So that's who I'm going with. Yes, that's right. This may be the most famous line attributed to the renowned scientist Galileo. It was a startling denial of the notion adopted by the Catholic Church at the time that the earth was at the center of the universe and therefore stood still. During his trial for suspicion of heresy, Galileo chose his words carefully. It was only after the trial, angered by his conviction, no doubt, that he was said to have muttered to the inquisitors, they show it in another language, but it means, and yet it moves, as if to say they may have won this battle, but in the end the truth would win out. Interesting. Alchemy preceded which scientific discipline? Geology, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay, have you ever seen, I don't know if maybe The Lord of the Rings or some of these old, well, they're not maybe old movies, but movies about back in the, this time here, what would that be called? I don't know which period that is. Medieval, not medieval, maybe medieval. And they show these dudes doing alchemy. I watched one, I can't remember what it was called, that had a lot of that in it. Anyway, geology, physics, biology, chemistry, and I think it's chemistry. Right. Alchemy, the predecessor of modern chemistry, has influenced the discovery of several scientific concepts and experimental methodologies that have constructed the foundational basis of empirical science. Well, that's just too many big words. One more, everybody. Go to it. What is entomology, the study or science of? Entomology. Entomology. I've heard that before. Insects, handwriting, the motion of air, weapons. Entomology. Ooh, I might get this one wrong because I'm not for sure. Could be handwriting. No, I didn't get it. I just didn't really know. I mean, seems like I've heard that before, though, that word. But it's insects, the science of insects. So that ruined my perfect score. Entomology is the study of insects and their relationship to humans. That's like not getting all strikes in a bowling game until the very last frame, and I've done that before. Yeah. Entomology study of insects and the relationship to humans, the environment, and other organisms. So 9 right and 1 wrong. These were, I don't know, these, to me, some of them were a little easy, but you know, I hope y'all enjoyed them and found them challenging. But you learn what you know when you do these, you know. I mean, I hate that I got to the last one, but now I'll remember next time it's insects. Entomology, insects. Remember that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a great morning and a great day, a great Friday, I mean. And check out Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews tonight, everybody. Bye, everyone, and God bless.